Oh my God. Whoa.
Good morning. It is going to be a busy one. Starting on the Techo-Bloc Pavers today. Very, very, very pumped. So here are the boys getting it all started. So what we did is we formed up for the urban bonfire kitchen, and that is this wood structure right here. So the idea is that we want the kitchen to be perfectly level, and the patio we want to pitch away from the house just a little bit to make sure that when it rains, when we have snow and melt, everything runs away from the house, so we don't want water infiltration by the foundation. So we're gonna pour the base for the kitchen out of concrete. That truck is on its way shortly, so they're just getting this set in the perfect position. We're going over our plans, our measurements. Once that gets poured and begins to cure, obviously they can't work here the rest of the day while we've got wet concrete. So we're gonna go over to the triangle patio at the barn, and we're gonna start putting in all those Techo-Bloc Pavers. Cannot wait. Okay, so when you go inside for meetings and like 2 hours goes by, this is what happens. Holy cow. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a serious patio. Techo-Bloc. Dynamite. Oh, it feels so nice. It feels so nice under your feet. Hold on. Okay, come around.
Oh my God. This is gonna be so sick.
Isn't that nuts?
Whoa.
All right, we're outside. We've got blue sky, even though it looks white because it's blown out. This patio starts today. John and the boys are going to be pulling down the driveway any minute. John's bringing his smaller John Deere tractor, and we're going to use that to get rid of all this rubble that John and I chipped out of this wall in order to open that door up for the Renewal by Anderson guys. We get rid of this debris, and then Jimmy and his crew transfers over here. We start the layout, and then this patio really starts to take shape, and I am... God, it seems redundant to keep saying I'm so excited, I'm so pumped, but I mean, this is the part of the project where something awesome happens every day, and that something awesome today is this patio. Let's jump in. And that is how we make quick work of a very heavy rock pile. We are all prepped for Jimmy and his guys. They will be here momentarily. Finish triangle patio, start the main patio. So I think I've mentioned this, but this is my first time doing a hardscape. When it's your first time doing anything, you got to really make sure you get the right crew. I met Jimmy and Kyle and their crew through John Rittner. I knew it was a good recommendation, and these guys absolutely know what the hell they're doing. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the install as we're moving forward. In the winter with Digger Dave, we put down the crushed stone. We reshot our elevations, which right now you can see very easily because I've knocked this entire wall out of the house. So you can see where my inside floor height is versus the outside floor or the earth. We couldn't do that in the winter time, so we used a transit level to make sure that my patio elevation would be 6 inches lower than my interior floor elevation, so that when rain and snow begin to pile up, I don't have easy water infiltration into the home. So after everything thawed here in the springtime, we added a much smaller aggregate of stone. This allows us to get much more finite when it comes to leveling the patio area. Any low spots we had, we put additional smaller aggregate. We retamped this entire thing to get really good compaction. And then on top, hey Kyle, what is this? Is this masonry sand?
Yeah, this is masonry
okay,
sand.
and then the last part of that puzzle is masonry sand. This is obviously super fine. And this is what allows these guys to set the pavers in that sand so they don't move. And then the final step is the polymeric sand, and that goes in between the joints in the block. So all of this open jointing will be filled with polymeric sand. Ooh, nothing like a 20-degree day in April to really jumpstart the morning. So we're working on laying out the fire pit area for the Techo-Bloc Paver patio. Layouts are key. You've heard me say it a million times. I'm gonna keep saying it. Get the layout right, install goes way, way, way easier. So taking the time to lay out the circle that intersects the square. Round curves and square edges don't go together very easily, so we've got to make sure that radius is perfect so that when they take the grinder to the various pavers, we're not going to have a loss of material. We want to get that cut right the first time. On top of that, I've got the polywood swings going in around this side of the fire pit circle. So those posts also have to get driven. We don't want to install the pavers too close to where those posts are going, so we disrupt them when I use the auger to dig those holes. So we're just figuring out a few different things here, and then layout will get started. Go from there. Last course of pavers going on the fire pit right now. Thing looks unbelievable. So once this is set, then we'll work on getting the rest of the patio pavers to come out from there in the circular pattern for the fire pit area. We've got a radius that's going to cut into the patio here and then follow around this sandy area, so that we got plenty of room for both the polywood Adirondack chairs and the polywood swings that are going to be out on this outer edge. We're going to put some additional gravel inside the bed per Techo-Bloc instructions. We're good to go. Fire pit is operational.